Mabuhay Madayaw sa dakbayan sa Davao!
Una iye iye, una iye, una iye iye, una. Una iye iye, una iye, una iye iye, una.
The beautiful land of promise, a land full of treasure and memories from the past, and a place for the tribe's unity. Since Davao City is the capital city of Davao Region, it serves as the gateway for the entire Mindanao Island. Davao City is the home for the 11 tribes, namely Maranao, Tausug, Magindanaon, Iranon, Sama, Ata, Kagan, Tagabawa, Ovumanovo, Matigsalog, and Klata-Guwiangan. However, before experiencing and witnessing the city's successful progress by time, let us bring back to the reason and how it all started. Davao City is a developed, highly urbanized city located in the southern part of the country, Philippines. It is known to be the largest city with an area of 2,443.61 square kilometers and a population of at least 1.7 million individuals. The city is also consisting of 182 barangays. Back then, Davao was a tiny community made up of numerous structured barangays. During the age of exploration, the Spanish reached the Davao soil in 1848, which resulted war inside the city. However, Dato Bago, a local chieftain, defended the land against the Spanish expansion headed by Don Jose Uyangurin. The entire territory was renamed Nueva Guipuzcoa, and the town of Nueva Vergara, which is now known as Davao, was built in 1848. He was appointed as the first governor. The word Davao came from the three words Dabo, Davao, and Davao from the three Bagoba subgroups. The word meant beyond higher grounds or over hills yonder. Because of this, the three Bagoba subgroups, Tagabawa, Guwiangan, and Obo, named the Davao River. Davao River became a primary avenue for trade in the region, where locals and Chinese traders meet.
We love Davao City! Una-una kaya-kaya. Una-una kaya-kaya. Ay! Una-una. Una-una. Una-una kaya-kaya. Ay! Una-una kaya-kaya. Ay!
The Americans discovered how good the land is in Davao. They built roads, bridges, telephone lines, school buildings, and mass-produced coconut and abaca. During that period, they saw the migrants from Luzon, Visayas, and along with the Americans, Chinese, and Japanese. The Japanese settled, resulting for its flourished settling, and Davao was known as Little Japan. On the 16th of March, 1936, Davao Assemblyman Romualdo C. Quimpo filed the Commonwealth Act No. 51, an act creating the Chartered City of Davao. President Manuel L. Quezon signed this on October 16, 1836, and made the city an independent city and governed by a mayor. By March 1, 1937, President Manuel Quezon declared the inauguration of the city of Davao. In early years, Davao governed by the succession of appointed leaders to lessen the influence of the Japanese. During the World War II, the Imperial Japanese forces was invaded and landed on Davao December 20, 1941, controlling its city's liberation by Allied forces during 1945. The Japanese had left underground tunnels, armors, and bombs in the city. After the liberation, the city was immediately established despite suffering tremendous damage, and after the war, the city marched to progress. In the same year, Davao was divided into Davao del Sur, Davao del Norte, and Davao Oriental. Davao City, the former capital of undivided province, was made politically independent from 3 provinces. Honorable Carmelo L. Porras was elected as the first mayor, and in 1967, Honorable Elias B. Lopez, a full-blooded Bagobo, and the first indigenous mayor of Davao. However, during the 1970s and 1980s, the city went through the declaration of martial law and became into a battlefield and bloodshed for urban guerrilla welfare waged by the Communist New People's Army. An era of bloodshed and violence was earned the nickname Necaragdao. In 1988, Rodrigo Duterte was elected as the city mayor for 3 consecutive terms. Under his regime, stability returned to the city and has become one of the safest cities in the country. With it, Davao was again in years of unhampered economic progress. In the same year, Davao was ranked as the most livable cities in Asia Week magazine.
On the year 2001, Rodrigo Duterte was re-elected as the city mayor, and under his new term, Davao was ushered into the 21st century. With his strong political will, Mayor Digong instituted innovative and groundbreaking ordinances and programs into the city. The advances of information, communication, and technology of the city, Davao has become one of the most progressive cities in the country. Even in the era of stability, the city underwent with challenges. Despite of it all, the city remains strong by reaching and spreading out the message of any unity and peace. 2010, Sara Duterte, daughter of Rodrigo Duterte, became the 6th mayor of the city and continued to pursue further initiatives to help prepare the city for further growth and development, and in 2016 national elections with his exemplary leadership and governance. Rodrigo Duterte was elected as the 16th president of the Philippines, resulting as first president that coming from Mindanao. From a remote colonial frontier to one of the country's most progressive cities, the stories of our cities are testaments to the leaders and people who have united to plan an adventurous destiny, marching forward with noble ambitions and continuous growth. Despite of all hardships, colonizers, battles, and problems and the city went through, Davao City never failed to get back on track again and again. The city proved the idea of not giving up and remaining strong despite of failing. Along this, there are significant places made in Davao, such as the oldest church named San Pedro Cathedral, the oldest park named Magsaysay Park, the fruit stand located at Magsaysay, where they sell famous fruit found in Davao named durian, the Gap Farming Resort and People's Park, where people choose to hang out and stay on this beautiful man-made park filled with symbols of the Davao's history.
Today, Davao City is one of the highly urbanized cities here in the Philippines. It will forever remain and serve as a safe home for its citizens. Its cultures and traditions will be preserved and passed on through different generations. The city's history will always be treasured and kept, for it is the only reason how everything started and developed into such a lovely place. Additionally, Davao is not only a captivating city, but also all the Davaoeños and Davaoeñas are hospitable enough to welcome and introduce the municipality. Because at Davao City, life is here.